I would have first heard about DVM Swine Academy as a student for sure, and just had heard kind of about this group or like this additional continuing education opportunity and thought that was really cool. And so it was a no-brainer when I was reached out to a little over a year ago about the next class starting up and if I wanted to be involved. And I mean, it was yes, of course, didn't have to think about that. In vet school, we learn about diseases and anatomy and very concrete things, because that's ultimately what we're going to be tested on to pass our boards, and that's what you need to become a licensed veterinarian. But for me, as a large animal-focused, swine-focused student, there wasn't a ton of things kind of geared towards that. And so being able to have some additional resources that aren't traditionally taught in school is fantastic.
The Swine Academy program was a good opportunity to learn from other industry leaders on topics that were important to the swine industry that you don't get in veterinary school.
The topics that we learn about are always fantastic, whether it's a refresher from vet school or new information that we get to learn about from the leading experts. So there's bits and pieces that I'll take from all of the courses.
As the leader, as the facilitator of the program, probably the most rewarding piece is seeing the peer networks form. The program itself did a lot for me as a young swine veterinarian, and had I not had that program, I think I would be in a different place than I am today.
I was in the inaugural class of the DVM Swine Academy, and so you have those relationships that you can call them if you have a question, or they can call you, or whatever. But they're sort of in the same learning phase as you are, kind of still learning a lot, still new out of school. And a lot of them I would, really consider good friends today.
Creating those new friendships is great. Being able to learn and grow together and share cases, I think is awesome across different regions. I think that piece in and of itself is probably the most important thing that comes out of DVM Swine Academy.
It's hard, when you're out of school and you're sort of drinking from the fire hose and trying to, do all this stuff that you maybe learned in vet school, or you're sort of learning on the fly, and you almost don't have the time to really create these other relationships or find colleagues that do what you do. The Swine Academy program, for me was a way to get to know more people that do what I do.
I think bringing in young veterinarians to learn from in the program is huge. And the program allows us to learn about what's important and what's going on in the industry today. It is selfishly awesome that I get to sit in on the modules too and continue to learn.
I feel so privileged to have the opportunity to have this continuing education experience, which is very valuable in order to have some key takeaways that we can then work on in the field.
I just hope that as a program, we continue to support it and get the support from the industry to continue to make it the best that we can.